MTN, everywhere you go.
Project Fame! What a feeling!
Hi guys, please sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Now I'm going to throw a pigeon into the whole basket, all right? And say that music is totally unnecessary for the development of Africa. Discuss. And so we're going to go into teams as we did yesterday, and I'm going to expect leaders. One of our leaders is Blessing, another leader is Olawale. Now, you are going to discuss music is totally unnecessary in the development of Africa. And you are going to discuss music is necessary for the development of Africa. And I'm expecting, so you go first. Pick your team. So sit down. Nini, go to your leaders. Okay. Now, where is team? Music is not necessary for the development of Africa. I think that's this team. That's this team, yes? So you go first. Who is your first speaker? Yeah, the first speaker, Nini.
Supposed to be the first.
Sorry?
We appointed him.
When?
He said he wanted to go first.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, he was saying he wanted them to go first.
So, have you sorted out who is going first? Okay.
Go. I'll go second.
Now, Simon, you're going first. No laid backness. Get into it. Don't wait for somebody else to raise the energy in the room. You do that. You drive it. All right?
Let me think. Good morning, Mommy.
You see?
Good morning, my fellow contestants. Good morning, my enemies on the floor.
That is still not the way to raise the energy in the room. I can hardly hear you.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Jay. Good morning, my fellow contestants. Good morning, my... music is not important for the growth of Africa.
Development
of Africa. First of all, as an Igbo man, I believe in business. And let's say I have 5 million naira. Yes, I could sign an artist, get him an apartment, start promoting the artist. 5 million naira. But how long would it take me to recover my money? What if his album does not sell? What would I do? So I'd rather invest my money in agriculture, which I know the rain will fall in June, or when does the rain fall? And plants will grow and things will keep coming. That's number one. Two, we have other sectors that are more important. We have education. Even before that, how many artists, see, music puts food on the table for one person, and that's the artist, not even his community. Because I don't know if there's any artist in Nigeria who has this, what do they call it? What do they call this thing that you take care of? I don't think there is. None. And we have so many big stars here in Africa, in Nigeria, and I've not heard of anyone who has that. So, back to education. I'm getting confused. Education.
Hurry up.
They don't scatter my brain. In Nigeria, we have our artists. When we talk about education, even our people just come into music like, we're hungry, let's just sing. Bad as a bad, we'll see something to eat. But education, you are sure of after school, I get a job, and when I get a job, I get to feed myself and feed my family. But music is not sure. So I don't see it as a way of developing Africa in any way. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. Next. Who is going next? Who is going from this team?
Good morning, my fellow contestants. Good morning, ma'am. My name is Jimoloki, and I'm here to say music is very important in the development of Africa. Firstly, I will start by saying music is a set of organized harmony that can speak to the soul. And in this contest, the music industry has helped in producing music for the soul of many in the world today, thereby mending broken marriages, uniting people together, and even causing change in the world at large, either positive or negative. Now, I would say, to counter what my fellow contestant said about music not necessary for the development of Africa in using the examples he gave, as a businessman or as an Igbo man, as he likely said, who wants to make money. If you go to Alaba, you go to Onitsha, you see Igbo men who you see Igbo men who play music in front of their shops with big speakers, trying to get attention from people to make awareness that, okay, I'm here. You need to come and buy my stuff. These are music. Now, whether he's playing a blues or a party jam, it's music. Trying to get attention from people to come and buy his stuff. Now, in the context of school education, now we've seen or watched adverts. Sometime when I was very little, I used to hear this advert: A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, H, I, J, K, L, advertising a school. Like, before you hear a background voice saying, welcome to so-and-so primary school, this is the school you have to be. And in the background, you hear a melody, a string melody. It's still music. And all this is just to get the attention of people to know that, okay, now naturally, if you just put on your telly and you hear adverts, sometimes your attention might not get to that advert, except you hear a sound. Like, oh, okay, what's up? If you are a music inclined person. So I would put it to you that music has a very, very important role in developing Africa at large. With this few points in mind, I hope I convince you. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Very good. Yes. Next.
Good day, Mommy J.
Good day.
Hello, my opponents and my beautiful people. Hello, Minnie. I love you. Now, okay, I'm here to talk about why music is not necessary for development in Africa. Yes, music is one of the means of communication, but talking, using words, is also the major means of communication. Because we don't live in movies. This is not the movie where Madonna, don't cry for me, I just kind of go, Simon, please give me that. We would just live in a world of boredom and frustration. So you need to talk to people to pass your message across. And now, if you're talking about music, we need specialists in this world. We need doctors, we need lawyers, we need engineers, because we need to live in houses, good houses. We need to eat good food, and when we fall sick, who do you run to? The doctor? You don't run to music to heal your soul, excuse me. Even if you really want to heal your soul, you go and meet a shrink or a psychologist, and the person will talk to you and help you out. Oh, my darling, my dear, you can do this, don't worry, just stand up. Or you go to church, or you go to the imam, and he would counsel you on what to do. That is one of my points. And something else I want to talk about is, he talked about a man trying to attract customers. If you have the music playing and you have nothing to sell, how would it help you? You can just stand and say, please come and buy my wares. Please, I have this. You don't necessarily have to sing to attract people to come and buy your wares. And, sorry. Okay, like Simon pointed out, he talked about investing in other industries besides music. It's one of the strongest points and one of the strongest tools for development because, yep. Okay, I'll go on, thank you. Because life will be nothing without leaders. And most of our leaders in the country are not musicians. And the lifestyles of musicians usually come into play with their professional lives. People mix these two up. They don't separate them. So if we're talking about change, the children there are watching them and like, oh, he's singing about this, he's singing about that. But how about his lifestyle? So music has a way of influencing people negatively. So it's a vehicle for change, but if not used properly, it could turn things upside down. Whereas a politician will come and talk to the people and, you know, influence people's lives by providing the basic amenities instead of just singing, oh, we want basic amenities. What are you doing to help? So I think music is not necessarily for the growth of Nigeria because it has not done anything in Nigeria except, you know, people lambashing themselves, oh, I'm better than you, I'm better. What have you done for that little child on the street? There's so many people, there's so many women that have orphanages. There's so many men donating, doing one thing or the other for children and for abused women and all that. But how many musicians have come up to say, oh, I'm doing this? They just do that for publicity. So musicians are selfish people most of the time. So change, change, change. Music is not necessary. Thank you.
Okay, very interesting. Yes, next, Omolayo.
Good day, Mommy J.
Good
Good
day.
day, my...
Don't lower the energy.
Okay. Good day, Mommy J.
Good morning, Omolayo.
Good day, my friends and my opponent. Well, I don't have too much to say about what the last speaker said, but I would like to build my own points by saying the existence of man in his immediate environment as a social being will not be complete without music. Music had been used in different forms by man in his several adventures, ranging from extremities of joy and pain. Music is a creation of sounds that are pleasing to the ear. It is the only thing that cuts across every race, tribe, and religion, expressing the deep, unseen, inaudible feelings of man. That is why it was concluded that music is a universal language. Everyone relates to music even without verbal communication. Considering what the last speaker said, that you can just say something, and what if the person you are trying to communicate does not understand the language you are speaking? But music, everybody relates with music. Everybody's attention is caught by a melodious sound. And I'd like to continue by saying that my role in the music industry is to create good music that will be able to stand the test of time, educate the future generation, and entertain. Personally, I'm a nationalist. I love the culture of my people, my country, and Africa, and I will proudly reflect that in my music. I've tried to pay attention to the good music that were never celebrated, the little details that are often overlooked, and the most important elements that are mostly neglected in the creation of good music that have lasting impact on the soul and the society at large. Foundation is the most important part of any building. Paying attention to how good music is being created, go way down to listening to the history of your people. Folklores by older generation, various moral lessons in other traditional songs composed by legends. The moral lessons in other traditional songs composed by legends. Putting all this together, I believe music is important, very, very important. In fact, the importance of music in the development of Africa cannot be overemphasized. Thank you.
Thank you. Very well put. If you are going to clap, clap. And stop all this half-hearted thing. Very well put.
Good morning, Mommy J.
Good morning. Don't lower the energy in the room.
Okay. Good morning, Mommy J.
Good morning, Messi.
Good morning, my opponents. And good morning, my beautiful, you know, co-debaters. Thank you very much, Omolaye, for that. I just, as you spoke, I just remembered yesterday something you said about music being for relaxation, strictly for pleasure and entertainment. I remember that debate of yesterday. So it's funny you come up here to tell us something different this morning, that music could actually be more than entertainment. Now, my first point is, when it comes to nation building, when it comes to issues that really bother on how the lives of people are affected, I don't think music is ever involved. I don't see them playing music when they are seated over there, United Nations, and all the nations seated together, discussing pressing issues in the country or in the world, or issues that really bother on poverty, disease, hunger, starvation, war. I don't hear them playing music when they do that. So I don't see how music affects the development of Africa or even the world at large. That is one point. Secondly, just as Niniola said earlier, musicians are basically selfish. We do music, especially the music of today. We do music because we want to make money. We want to entertain. It's all about our pocket. You hear a musician talking about, I want to write a song, but I can't do the song I love to do because it's not moving in the market. So music is basically, or musicians are basically very selfish. It's money for my pocket and for my family. They don't really care. Musicians don't really care about how it affects your life, how it puts food on your table. It doesn't even do that. It's basically a very selfish industry. It's all about them. Okay, that's another point. As a layman, I'm a father. I have children. I have school fees to pay. I don't see how music does that for me. It's my work. It's my labor. I go out there, I struggle, I strive, and I make ends meet for my family. It has nothing to do with music. That is me developing my family. As a mother, I do the same. I cater for my home. As a child, I go to school to get an education. It has nothing to do with music. I develop myself through education. That's another thing. Politicians in our world today are effecting change. They are the ones we have given the responsibility, the power, the authority to rule over us, to help us become better. There's no music involved in all of that. In other words, we are developing without music. I'll just round up by saying, the truth of the matter remains that music has not really played any role, does not play any role in developing our nation. Our leaders do. We talk, we dialogue, we discuss, and we act upon the things we say to bring about the change and the development that we need. Thank you.
Thank you. Very well put. Very well done. Well done. Nicely put.
Lovely.
Now your
opponents.
lovely what? Finish. Which one? You keep looking this way.
Contestants.
Okay.
Mommy J as well.
Thank you. As an afterthought, I'm grateful.
Okay. I would just like to start with a question.
With
A question. She said...
who is she? The cat's mother.
Okay. Blessing said,
Yes,
Blessing said,
good.
we don't need music at all. I want to ask, why do you have a national anthem? Why?
For melody.
Just
Why
for
do you
melody.
think
Brilliant.
every country has a national anthem?
It's for melody. Go, no, wait a minute. When the rest of you were talking, Nobody interfered. Leave her alone. You asked her, it is a rhetorical question. Yes? Are you expecting an answer?
Can I
Margaret,
respond?
keep quiet. Margaret, are you expecting an answer?
Not really.
Not really.
really?
It is a rhetorical. You will answer when you get up there to speak. Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
Let's start from the younger ones. I pass around schools.
Pay attention.
I listen to the teachers. All I hear is music. They sing to the children. They learn by music. They get the music. Yes.
They learn with music.
With music. Everything they say, everything they learn when they come home. What did the teacher teach you today? A, B, C, D, E, F. They start singing. Listen. For that is for the children.
Yes.
Now let's come to the elder ones. In our culture, if we go to a meeting, programs, any gathering, for me, okay, like me, I'm a musician. Even at my school, they will always say, Margaret, we need you to open this program. They need an opening. They want you to come and sing. So to get people energized, wanting to hear more. You get? Also entertainment. Like you guys said yesterday, after your hard work, working throughout the week, you need some relaxation. Like you guys said yesterday, I'm quoting from you. You said you go to the club, you go to the church, and everywhere, just to listen to something good, to dance, to free yourself. Mostly in church. How many church have you seen without music and that church is still standing? Which one? I will point to my church for, seriously, in my church, if the choir is not ready that Sunday, everybody will be sitting like there's nothing going on. Even the pastor come and shout, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Okay, in the western, let's go to the western side. Most of the pastors these days, like, hallelujah, praise the Lord. You, Roland. Yeah? They always shout musically. They speak musically. They want to get you, yes, he's saying something, everybody's shaking, yes. Oh, yes, thank the Lord. They sing. They don't just talk. At certain parts of that ceremony, of whatever they are saying, they must shout. Another point, after war, like back in my country where I come from, after war, I see people coming up with songs. Let the children live, let the children live. That's one of the songs we sing. Because after war, everybody is scattered. To reunite, to come together, we use music to bring people together from all over. We use our cultural dance, our instruments and stuff.
Keep quiet.
Thank you. We use instruments. What is music now?
Go on, yeah.
We sing these songs, Save the Children, even on meal. I guess you know what is on meal, right?
What? What's on meal?
United Nations Mission. Okay.
No,
Let's say UN.
Okay, UN.
UN. Let's say UN. Okay. They are everywhere. And trust me, they have their radio stations. They have, in fact, the competition they had in my country, the musical competition that I partook in, it was, they held it. And their main reason is getting to people, trying to reach out to people, understanding that, okay, the war is over, we need to move on. There's certain things needs to be done. So, on meal. Another point.
The competition.
Selling,
what
like,
kind of competition was it?
Musical.
Okay, exactly.
Musical competition. Selling. Seriously, for me, I'm a shy person when it comes, I can't even sell. But those sellers that you see, most of them, why do you think their market go so fast? Nobody knows what you are selling. Okay, especially if you're selling cookies, or you will come and take, you will let them taste first before they buy. No, you won't do that. You will allow, okay, taste the cookies. If it's not sweet, you won't buy. But musically, they sell, passing around, singing some kind of funny song, singing something funny, so that people.
Your time is almost up.
Okay, yes, I know. And they're like, okay, I think I should try this. They don't know what is in there, how that cookie tastes, but they want to buy because you are attracting them. But if you stand, I'm selling cookies, come and buy your cookies, sometimes you won't get customers. And you need them because you want that cookies to finish. Last point, advertisement.
That's what you just said.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think that's all.
Yes.
Thank
All
you.
right. Very good, Margaret. Yes, and so, okay.
Okay. Good morning, Mommy J.
Good morning,
to my
Immaculate.
sweet contestant, and good morning to my opponent. Before I start, I would love to encounter what Miss Margaret said. According to counter, sorry, I would love to counter.
Good.
I love to counter what she said. According to what Margaret said, she said that our schools today, our teachers, they teach using music. I totally disagree with that. The only time music comes in is assembly period. But when we go into the class, the business of the day comes in. Arithmetic, you don't sing saying, 1 raised to power 3 is equals to, it's not done. The business of the day comes in using arithmetic to prepare these kids to become doctors, to become lawyers, accountants. Sorry, not musicians. You also said that even pastors, even in church we sing. Sorry, pastors, they preach, not sing. The choir in the church is a part. It is a part of what people are coming. We don't just come to church. You don't start the service and just go praise and worship till the end of the service. We come to church to listen to what the pastor has to say, to lead us to what we have to do the previous week. I don't know if you get my point.
Yes. No, I don't.
Okay. And you also
to lead us into what we have to do the previous week.
to prepare our minds for before we step into the following week.
The coming week.
The coming week. You also said the national anthem. Every country, we have the national anthem and all that. But seriously, as the national anthem, has it stopped the war and hunger in Iraq? Has it?
Gone.
You sing 1 minute and it's gone. You face the business of the day. Okay, apart from that, I would say music is not necessary for the growth and development of Africa. Music is kind of secondary for us. We believe more in agriculture. We believe more in what we can use our hands to create, to bring. You can't use music to feed. You can't just sing to your child, hey, mommy, I'm hungry. Chop food, baby, chop food. You think of what to do to bring food on the table, not just music. For me, I would say music is secondary. In the growth, lullaby put food in the child's tummy. It's not possible. In the previous years, we've actually put our minds on becoming tailors, becoming teachers. We go to schools just to get educated on what more to do to increase the growth and development of our nation. So I would always say music comes in play when everything is not being utilized properly. I would say as musicians, People that think about music first are lazy people. Hold on. They are lazy people. When other things, as a musician, I'll use myself as an example. I'm a singer today and I'm a musician. Before music comes in, it is what I love to do. I had to acquire my what? Certificate. And where do you get that from? The university. If these things are not well all these things are not well properly arranged, how would you write your lyrics? How would you understand what the music is talking about? It's not possible. So I would say music is secondary to the growth and development of our nation and our country. I'll use this point to round up. I'll use this point to round up. Before thinking of musicians, you only
musicians. You keep saying musicians.
Musicians. Musicians.
Yes, musicians. Yes.
You only think about them just to entertain. Have you thought of Have you thought of representing your country? Hold on, not musically. Before meeting the president, I would have to either be a politician or hold on, I'm driving somewhere.
Wait, please now, let her finish. Go on, Immaculate.
To round it up, music as a whole is secondary to the growth and development of our, it is. It is not necessary. It is so unnecessary. You don't think about it first.
Not present, but it's
Okay, can we have the next speaker? Next speaker.
Project Faith. What a feeling.
MTN, everywhere you go.